Hi folks, it's Gary here with your Blue Nose Bulletin for Thursday, the 5th of September 2024. A very warm welcome to our YouTube channel here with the 4th official, and loads for us to talk about today, even with it being an international break. And the big headline story is regarding the reveal of Rangers Europa League squad and the notable absences that are in there. We'll talk you through all the people that have made it and not made it, and also have a look at some reaction to last night's Champions League tie between Rangers women and Arsenal, and give you all the latest regarding some fixture restructuring off the back of Rangers being in the Europa League group stages. But first to that headline news, and that is, of course, on Rangers Europa League squad, and two very notable absentees being Danilo and Rabi Matondo. Now, Danilo and Matondo don't make the cut because of injury reasons, really, and the fact that Rangers can only actually select a 21-man squad due to a lack of homegrown players. So Liam Kelly, Kevin Bowderaikis, the third-choice goalkeeper, Connor Barron, and John Souttar are the only four players that fall in the kind of association-trained guidelines for that one. So Rangers couldn't pick a full 25-man squad, which meant they had to make some choices. And you remember when Philippe Clement came in last season, he was very critical over the makeup of the Europa League squad for last season, the fact that Ridvan Yilmaz and Leon Balogun had been left out. Now, both of those players do make the cut this season, as the squad in full is Jack Butland, Liam Kelly, and Lewis Bowderaikis. James Tavernier, Ridvan Yilmaz, Robin Proper, John Souttar, Dujon Sterling, Hiefte, Naraisho Kazanviro, Leon Balogun, Oscar Cortez, Connor Barron, Mo Diamande, Nadim Bajrami, Kieran Dowell, Nicholas Rashkin, Cyril Dessels, Tom Lawrence, Václav Cherny, and Hamza Igaman. Now, with regards to those kind of injury issues, you may well have seen on social media today pictures of Danilo at Glasgow Airport, and the Rangers Review website and Chris Jack reporting on there today that Danilo has returned back to Holland for treatment and rehab following a small what we call tune-up procedure on his long-standing knee injury from last season. Those images showing Danilo at Glasgow Airport today, showing with a brace on his leg, but we are told that the procedure wasn't serious and is expected to keep him out of action for around about a month. Now, that's possibly part of the reason as to why he's been left out of the squad, and all the more reason for us to start to blood Hamza Igaman back in there as well. With regards to Rabi Matondo, he's also missed qualification for the European squad. Obviously, he was withdrawn in the first half of the Old Firm game last weekend, picking up a hamstring injury, and it's believed that he may well be out kind of 4 to 6 weeks, which means that when they are both back fit, then they will be only eligible for domestic matches and not eligible for Europe. Likes of Leon King, Bailey Rice, Alec Lowry will all be available on the B-team list. Rangers can supplement their squad with a load of younger players. Ross McCausland also available from that as well. But yeah, big shock really to see Danilo and Matondo miss out from there. Obviously, they were a big part of where Rangers were so successful in that 6-0 win over Ross County a couple of weeks ago. Not great, obviously, at the weekend in the Old Firm game, but yeah, looks like both of them are going to miss a bit of time now in the coming weeks. So we'll watch that one, and hopefully both will make a quick recovery and we'll be back available for selection shortly. Last night also saw Rangers women beaten 6-0 by Arsenal in the Champions League qualifier, which was played down in Borehamwood, down in London. Now, after what was a impressive kind of opening display in the first 45 minutes, Rangers only going in 1-0 at half-time, after an early goal in the first half, but it was very much a kind of backs to the wall kind of defensive job in there. And Joe Potter at the end of the game kind of stated that while she was pleased with the first half, conceding 2 second half goals just around the hour mark basically ended the side's chances. Joe Potter said, "It's tough to diagnose it immediately. I thought we were in the game at half time when we were 1-0 down. The problem is that the 2 goals came in quick succession. That's what killed us. It took the wind out of our sails and we lost momentum. We will look at it, we will assess it. For 45 minutes we were in the game, but we didn't create enough at the other end." Yeah, stats at the end of the game showed that Rangers didn't have a shot on target in the whole match. Joe Potter said, "We conceded possession a bit too much, but we know we have to get back on the training pitch ahead of Saturday," as Rangers have got their attention now turning to a third-place playoff fixture against Atletico Madrid, with Madrid going down to Rosenborg in their playoff game. So that match, again, will be played on Saturday down at that Boreham Wood Stadium. So yeah, massively disappointed for Rangers women, who have obviously started the season in flying form, albeit against Scottish domestic opposition, which is certainly nowhere near the standard of a team like Arsenal. But I think they would have been looking to compete a little bit better than a 6-0 defeat. But no shame can be done in that, given the respective budgets and the fact that Arsenal are one of the top sides in Europe. It was a very difficult draw for Rangers women. But yeah, 6-0, disappointing result for them, and they'll certainly be looking to pick themselves up for that game on Saturday against Atletico Madrid. Yesterday as well, Rangers announcing on their social media channels regarding some fixture changes, down to the fact, obviously, Rangers have qualified now for the Europa League group stages, and Saturday kickoffs are now being moved to Sunday. And one game affected by that Sunday move is the upcoming Premiership game against St Johnstone, due to be played now on Sunday, the 6th of October. Now, due to the Great Scottish Run being taking place in Glasgow on the same day, a 3 p.m. kickoff wasn't possible, due to the number of roads in the south side of Glasgow going to be closed on the day of the race. Rangers had proposed a reversal of the fixture, so that the game would be played in Perth rather than Glasgow, but that was rejected, and the game has now been confirmed for an 8 o'clock kickoff, and it will be broadcasted live on Premier Sports. Rangers statement states that Rangers' Scottish Premiership match with St Johnstone on Sunday, the 6th of October, has been moved to an 8 p.m. kickoff. With the Great Scottish Run taking place in Glasgow that day, many roads around the south side of the city will be closed until late in the afternoon, making safe and efficient access to the match impossible for a traditional Saturday afternoon kickoff. Rangers put forward a number of alternative options, including an earlier kickoff and a fixture reversal, but were all rebuffed by the other stakeholders involved. Playing on the Saturday was not feasible, given the match with Lyon on the previous Thursday evening, whilst the Monday evening was also not possible due to that falling in the next international window. The club is fully cognizant of the inconvenience this will cause to many of our supporters, and we share in your frustration at this situation. We will continue to engage with stakeholders, including public transport providers and Glasgow City Council, and update supporters on access plans and routes closer to the match taking place. And just a kind of confirmation of those 8 fixture changes due to the Europa League. So Sunday, 15th of September, obviously the Rangers' next European game in the league, Dundee United away. That's a 12 o'clock kickoff live on Sky Sports. The Hibernian game, which is looking like being the first home league game back at Ibrox, has been moved to a 12 o'clock kickoff on Sunday, the 29th of September. Again, that one live on Sky Sports. And then later on in the year, 27th of October, Rangers versus St Mirren. Sunday, the 10th of November, the home match against Hearts. Sunday, the 1st of December, that return match against St Johnstone. Sunday, the 15th of December, against Aberdeen at Ibrox. That game may well be subject to change if Rangers make the final of the League Cup. 26th of January, a trip to Tannadice against Dundee United, and the 2nd of February, a home tie against Ross County. So that's all the upcoming Sunday fixtures, all those games beyond St Johnstone kick-off times to be confirmed. And I think a lot of that will be dependent on TV arrangements. But yeah, far from ideal to have a 8 o'clock kick-off for a home game. Incredibly difficult for people to travel to and from the stadium, lack of public transport, especially the subway being closed at 6 o'clock. So, yeah, not great news. And I think that will certainly affect the attendance for that match against St Johnstone. That will do us for this Blue Nose Bulletin. A very big thank you to you all for watching. I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.